Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here, Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video from the Walking Dead universe, and in today's video we're going to be doing part 2 of our Walking Dead Q&A video leading up to the premiere this weekend of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. We're also going to talk about a little bit about AMC and their marketing for this series, slightly changing in the last week. They are now hammering down on this being a 6-episode event. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing an interview today. This one's going to be doing an interview for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our last Walking Dead Q&A video before the premiere this weekend of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Grabbed a good amount of comments from you guys again today, of course. Again, of course, I know a lot of you guys left some comments. So if there's the likelihood that you guys, didn't get into the Q&A this week, there's always next week. Because of course, we're going to be doing some leading up to episode 2 and stuff like that. So the premiere is now 2 days away. Holy shit. I mean, seriously, holy shit. Obviously, you guys know my situation. I've already been able to see most of episode 1 and 2, but I'm excited to see the real thing either way, even regardless of the leaks. I'm excited to see the real thing, and it's very exciting to get Rick back in particular. Yes, it's exciting to get Michonne back, but in particular, after all these years, to get Andrew Lincoln as Rick back, I just can't wait. But we will do one more final, regrouping video tomorrow. A final, kind of thoughts video tomorrow. So stay tuned for that before the premiere of Ones Who Live. So let's get into some of these Q&A questions and comments from you guys for today. First off from Resnor, who says, Dan, do you think that Michonne will fill Rick in on everything that happened with the Whispers? Also, do you think that the series will end with Rick going back to the Commonwealth? Now, yes, Michonne will definitely fill him in. Michonne will fill him in. The thing is that it's probably not going to be right away because obviously you've got the CRM that's, up their ass probably and stuff like that, So, it's going to be a while, but I do think that she'll fill him in, and I do think she'll tell him about all the deaths and all the people that have died and, stuff like that, Now, in terms of, Michonne's side of things, because we also got to remember that she doesn't know what the Commonwealth is. So I don't even know if she would know to head towards the Commonwealth when her and Rick eventually make it home, So I don't know if they both make it, home, that is. I think they will, but some people don't think so. But here's the thing is that they would have to get some kind of directions to find out something about the Commonwealth because they both don't know about the Commonwealth's existence yet, So unless somebody tells them along their way or somebody runs into them nearby, yeah, they would just, think to go to Alexandria, So that's going to be interesting to see kind of their reaction when they find out that, a lot of our group is also at this place called the Commonwealth with, 50,000 people, over, 50,000 people there as well, too. I think that's going to be interesting kind of reaction from Rick seeing, all these people, It's going to be pretty cool, Or is Rick going to be, in war mode and is he going to be like, I have my army, So, who knows? Who knows where his mindset's going to be by the end of this season? But, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So, I'm excited, though. I'm excited to see Rick's reaction to the Commonwealth. I'm excited to see all that stuff. Yes, I think we'll get that. I just don't know when, but I do think we'll get that at one point. Absolutely. The next one comes from Mass Ninja, who says that, Dan, how do you think Rick is going to react when he finds out that Beale is responsible for Operation Cobalt? Do you think he'll blame Beale for some of the things that have happened to his family over the years, like the death of Carl, or maybe, other things like that, because maybe Beale is responsible for the outbreak and stuff like that? Now, if Beale's responsible for the outbreak, then yeah, he would definitely blame Beale for the death of Carl, because that's why walkers are around, in general, right? So that would definitely make sense. That's what I mean, though, by setting up Major General Beale. You want to make him the most intimidating bad guy in this entire show. Honestly, that's how you do it. That's how you connect it, is that he is the creator of The Walking Dead. He's the creator of the virus. He's the creator of everything. And the reason why CRM's trying to stop stuff so much is because he fucked up, Honestly, that would be such a great moment if they decided to go that route. Next one comes from Ko, who says that, Dan, do you think that the spinoff series will come to an end and we'll eventually get to see everybody join in one big show, maybe for a season or two or something like that? Yeah, I do think the crossover show is going to be a separate show from Dead City, Daryl Dixon, and Ones Who Live. Mainly because Ones Who Live is apparently, the more they keep saying, and I guess we'll also bring this up, I don't know if you guys have been seeing the advertisements for this show, but they are really hammering it down now that this is a 6-episode event. So is it really? Because I don't see them really hammering down on it this much if it wasn't, So are they really trying to tell us, don't expect a season 2? I don't know. Is Rick going to go to another show after this? I don't know. Is this the end of Rick Grimes and Michonne? I don't know. You know, all these questions are up in the air. All these things are just kind of, up in the air, and we don't really know the answer to many of them. But I will say this. I think the crossover event will be another show. I do. I think that'll be another series at one point or another. The only question is, what show will that be? What show will have that, go down? That's the big question at hand right now. The next one comes from Vila, who says that, Dan, do you think they'll ever do more Walking Dead spinoffs beside these 3 shows going on right now? Maybe even an Aaron spinoff of some sort, something like that. Honestly, mark my words when I say this, and I mean this very much. If they really are hammering down on this 6-episode event, and this show is really 6 episodes, ain't no way Walking Dead's just going to have 2 shows going on, Dead City and Daryl Dixon. They're going to throw another show in there. Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if by Comic-Con this year, by San Diego Comic-Con in July, they announce another show. I easily could see that. Absolutely. Especially because here's the thing. If Ones Who Live is not going to stick around for Season 2, even though I think it should, because we've waited a long time. If that's not what's going on, then 100%, we'll get another, season or some other show or something, There's no way that they would just have 2 Walking Dead shows. I refuse to believe that. Next one comes from Dave, who says that, do you think we'll get any kind of cameos in the Ones Who Live in these next 6 episodes? Maybe Norman Reedus or somebody else from the main show? Yes, we know that they have confirmed that we will be getting a cameo character of some sort in this show, although we don't know who exactly. That's something that we have no idea about yet. As I've said many times before, I do think that it's a very big possibility that we're going to get to see Daryl at the end of this season, and the timelines will connect in a different way than we expect. I would also very much appreciate Morgan in this show, although I feel like it's going to have to be one or the other, and I feel like Morgan's going to be a lot more likely than Daryl, but again, we'll have to see. One thing, though, I demand from this show, especially if it's only a 6-episode limited event, we need Judith. We need Judith in this show. That's one thing I cannot stress enough. We need Judith to make an appearance in the finale. Absolutely. There is no way you can conclude Rick and Michonne's story without having Judith pop up in some way, shape, or form. That's just not feasible at all. But again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they do. We'll have to see what they pull. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but it would be really nice to see Judith in this show. At the very least, if you can't do, Daryl because he's in France for some fucking reason, or if you can't do, Morgan, obviously, because maybe Lenny just can't do it, then at least have Judith. You know what I mean? Like, at least have Judith pop up. I'd rather see Rick reunite with everybody from the show, but, that's not going to be able to happen in a 6-episode limited event. They got a budget, but I don't think they got that kind of budget. So, at least Judith and RJ. I think that would be a nice end with the Grimes family back together. At the very least, I don't think that's too difficult to do. But again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they go for. And the last one comes from Jon Snow, who says that, Dan, do you think we will see Rick in every single episode of The Ones Who Live? Like, do you think that he'll be in all 6? Or do you think that maybe he'll be in 5 of them, 4 of them, maybe an episode or 2 he's not in? That sort of thing. Well, unfortunately, and this is the part of the Q&A, I really am sad I can't do it. I, again, know a lot of things about episode 1 and 2, so if I went into that, I'd be lying to you, So, I'm not going to say nothing, unfortunately. You can thank the spoilers, you can thank the leaks for that, you can thank all that stuff, but we don't talk about spoilers on this channel, so, there you go. But, yeah, guys, honestly, I am so excited for this Sunday. Yes, I've seen a lot of it, but I'm still very excited for this Sunday to get to see the premiere of The Ones Who Live. We're going to be reviewing it on Sunday, of course, so, make sure to stay tuned for that, all that fun stuff. And, of course, yeah, we'll be back. One more video. I got one more video planned tomorrow before the premiere of Ones Who Live, so stay tuned for that. And, of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos of The Walking Dead universe. Be sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another videos of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.